All right, y'all, we are back with another video. And before we start, please put prayers for Donald Trump in the comment section. We must protect President Trump at all times. And it brings me to this video right here. I definitely had to check this one out by Benny. He said that the MAGA rally was under attack and left Donald Trump supporters blind after chemical burns. And then I seen like literally the second comment under this video, and it said that Kamala recently told her supporters to go to Donald Trump rallies. Coincidence? See, and this is the thing. It seems like at this point now they are starting to attack Donald Trump and his supporters, which we know they've been attacking Donald Trump, but now it get to the point now where they pretty much trying to attack the supporters. So all of a sudden, Trump supporter was left blind and stuff because of chemical burns, and they were just sitting in like the little stand behind him. Like, what the world is going on? I'm just so sick of the attacks. It seems like as closer and closer as we get to November 5th, it seems like more and more stuff is starting to happen. A second attempt on Donald Trump's life. Now his supporters being left blind with chemical burns, and all they were doing was sitting in the stands. Was it something that they did before Donald Trump and the fans got there that we don't know about? I'm just so sick of this crap. So let's go ahead and dive straight into it. But this is definitely another blame on Kamala Harris, because I remember her saying that, won't y'all go to Donald Trump rallies? It is a coincidence. So make sure y'all please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. That way you can stay up to date with everything that's going on. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in it.
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. The 2024 presidential campaign is the most insane presidential campaign in our lifetimes, and there's not even a close second. One of the candidates got shot on stage on live TV in what was intended to be an on-air execution. Supporters of his movement died. Rest in peace, Corey Comprador.
Yeah, rest in peace.
President Trump has now survived 2 assassination attempts when a man who defies all explanation, 73 different criminal arrests, weapons of mass destruction felony, never spent a day in jail, lives in Hawaii but votes in North Carolina, has the money to travel to Ukraine but no employment, isn't allowed to own a firearm but has a firearm, was on the FBI radar but no FBI investigation ever, was offering visas to people in Ukraine, recruiting terrorists to go fight in Ukraine. What the hell is going on here? Everything's gone insane. And then we saw something wild yesterday. Yesterday, all across social media, there was a report of a car bomb at President Trump's rally in New York. It's a big rally. It had 60,000 tickets that were given out to people, 19,000 people in the arena. And there was a report that there was a car with an explosive device in it that was near the rally that could have done some major harm. Then in the midst of that report, the police put up this strange bulletin that said reports of explosives being found on site are unfounded. There's a person being questioned who was training a bomb detection dog on the site, and the individual bomb detection dog falsely reported explosives.
What?
And that individual is being detained. That's it. This is all we know. So a fake bomb report by a dog?
Something is wrong. They hide something. It don't make sense.
None of it makes sense. It's extremely strange. We've gotten nothing more. President Trump had his rally last night, and thankfully there were no incidents.
Yes.
And President Trump has now been elevated to the highest possible level of presidential security. Thank God.
He should have been had that.
But that hasn't stopped more attacks at his events. This is an insane story, and I want to give it a moment because this is something we've never seen before. Mystery is Trump supporters suffer odd medical conditions sitting behind the former president at Arizona rally. Supporters of Donald Trump say that they've suffered from mysterious eye injuries after sitting behind him at a rally in Tucson last week. We covered that rally. At least half a dozen people say they were seated on stage behind President Trump. Candidate addressed spiraling cost of living crisis, unveiled populist new policy promising to end tax on overtime. But after the event, they became afflicted with a mysterious malady. Some complained about dealing with irritation in their eyes and the need for medical attention. Myra Rodriguez, former Clinton supporter turned Trump fan, a pro-life advocate, said that her eyes were burning once she left the rally and headed to the emergency room. The emergency room staff, from a triage nurse, asked if you're sure that you didn't get sprayed with something. Symptoms look like they got sprayed with pepper spray.
Wow.
This is insane. There's local media reports on it. We'll play you those in just a moment. She said whatever happened, a couple days afterwards, she had nearly gone blind. I can't see anything. When I tried to open my eyes, it was a bright light. It hurt. And when I tried to open my eyes, I had this cold cloth put on it and take off constantly. It's horrible. Rodriguez says that on Tuesday, her vision began to return, and it doesn't appear to be a permanent problem. However, she became troubled when she started to hear stories from other people who attended and sat near her. It kept getting worse and worse. My eyes were watering a lot. My nose started running. I started feeling my face get flushed, and my neck felt like it was on fire. It progressed from there. Other people began saying. So other people are matching this woman's symptoms. The woman's brother had the same issues. It was hard to focus my eyes. My eyes were red like hell. It's unbearable. I couldn't handle it. At least one other Trump supporter, a local realtor, had to cancel all of her scheduled business due to blindness. The Trump campaign said that the operation is looking into the cases. You can see here from the local news reports.
Wow.
Trump campaign had been collecting information. We remain committed to countless patriots who attend our high-energy impact rallies across the country. The spokesperson, the Secret Service, said there was no known threat to the president. Much of his speech was taken up with his debate against Kamala Harris. Trump rallied against the moderators, so on and so forth. You've heard Trump's stump speech. And this is crazy. I mean, this is now breaking. You can see here, this would be presumably the sections of people that
I remember that. I watched that entire rally. Like, what the world is going on? Because somebody please tell me what the world is going on. So soon as they left, their eyes started irritating them really, really bad. And we done all had that type of pain before, where your eyes is burning. A lot of times you try to open your eyes, you can't open them because it hurts. But it's like, was this like another attack? Did somebody do something before everybody got to that building or something? Was it supposed to be another attack on Donald Trump? Did they want this to happen to Donald Trump? Because now even you can see the left, they want to go after Donald Trump supporters. Y'all heard what Hillary Clinton said? It's like soon as these people start saying crazy, dumb stuff start happening. They keep on talking about calling Donald Trump Hitler. He's a threat to democracy. He's a day one dictator. All of this crap. And then the man gets shot at, nearly almost finna go and get shot at again. Thank God for the Secret Service. It's the rhetoric from the left that continues to cause stuff like this to happen. And even the left is talking about Trump supporters. So now, not only are they going after Donald Trump, now they're going after supporters. So all of a sudden, everybody's eyes just start bothering them. They couldn't open it like they've been sprayed with pepper spray or something like that. Because I remember I watched this entire rally. This is crazy, man. We need answers. It's just crazy that Kamala Harris would say something like that at the debate. Won't y'all just go to one of Donald Trump's rallies? Did she send something? Did one of her supporters, did some of her supporters come in there and spray something in the air? Or did somebody do something before everybody got there that we don't know about? We got to get to the bottom of this. Because we can tell this is true because it's happened to more than one person. It wasn't just one person that this happened to. This is, man.
Were afflicted. You can see here and here. Approximately 20 attendees of Trump Tucson rally have become ill with mysterious symptoms, blurry vision. All those who report falling ill were seated on the side of the stage where Trump made his entrance before approaching the podium. The attendee said a doctor informed her that she had suffered a chemical burn.
Chemical burn. Wow.
A chemical burn?
What?
Was there a chemical attack targeted against Trump? This is crazy. These are the local news reports. Again, we'll play you this in just a second. People are saying, is this Havana Syndrome? The Havana Syndrome is an alleged syndrome that happens to generally to American diplomats abroad. It's thought to be some type of microwave, high energy wave burn that happens without firing a shot from a large microwave emitter, right? and it causes your brain to kind of get fried. Havana Syndrome is a series of debilitating symptoms affected U.S. intelligence officers and embassy staff stationed in Havana, Cuba, so named. Late 2016, and the following year, American diplomats in different parts of the world reported similar syndromes. And research investigating the conditions, initially dismissed as mass hysteria or reaction caused by psychosomatic causes, such as stress, may be a result of microwave weaponry. The symptoms are similar to those of concussion or mild head injury, mostly been reported by diplomats and intelligence officers, military personnel. Havana Syndrome has reported effectively 130 people, typically working in diplomatic positions off American soil. They feel loud, piercing sound, dizziness, nausea, pressure in the face, pain, problem seeing. It's the same thing that the supporters of Trump at this Tucson rally are experiencing.
Yeah, we definitely got to have answers. Something just ain't right. Something is not right. And you got to look at it. Because if it were like one person, that'd have been like, it's just one person. Maybe they just had a problem or something like that with their eyes. But 20 people? 20. Something is not right. Somebody did something that we don't know about. Because remember, they are trying their best to go after Donald Trump by any means necessary. They do not want this man back in the White House. And it kind of baffles me because I'm like, we had the best 4 years under Donald Trump. How in the world can you call a man a threat to democracy when the American people, the majority of American people was happy that when this man was president? Food prices were down, inflation was down, you was able to buy a house, the borders was closed. So how is Donald Trump a threat to democracy? How? When you got the people on the left, Donald Trump been going through stuff all year, even from last year, courtrooms. Y'all got these corrupt judges on y'all side. You got E. Jean Carroll coming out talking about this man did something to her 40 or 50 years ago, but she don't remember what happened, and she get awarded $80 million something dollars and don't know what happened. You know why she don't? Because she's lying. So what they're doing is they put E. Jean Carroll and other people out there to try to smear Donald Trump to make voters not want to vote for him. So, and we all predicted this, that they wanted to call him a felon so bad, and everybody just looked at him and be like, you know what? We see what y'all doing to Donald Trump. This man is not a felon. Y'all trying to put that on him to try to make voters not want to vote for him. Why y'all want to vote for a felon? This man is not a felon. Y'all try to make him that way. So at the DNC, you see what they did? They just start saying it. Everybody came up. He's a felon. He's this. He did this to women. He did this. Just trying to smear his name. So by any means necessary, they are going after Donald Trump. It just kind of crazy. There was 20 people that was literally left blind with chemical burns. Like, come on, something happened. Somebody did something. Somebody did something. And I hope we find out who did it.
In the years followed, many intelligence officers and military personnel reported symptoms such as confusion, nausea, disorientation, typically started with a sudden onset of pain and pressure in the head and the ears. Difficulty concentrating, brain fog, sleep-related. Crazy. This is exactly what they're talking about. Problems with distant vision, squinting, recurring vertigo, migraines, nosebleed.
Nosebleed, yeah.
It's exactly what the Trump supporters are describing. What could be the cause? Some are saying ultrasonic or microwave energy, having a machine that effectively gives out a radio frequency exposure, specialized bioweaponry that could cause and create microbubbles of fluid inside a person's ear. Those bubbles could travel through the blood and through the brain. They can cause minute air emboli to result in cell damage, similar to decompression sickness. Another explanation is that the symptom could be direct penetration of radio frequency waves into the skull and disrupt electrical chemical activity in the brain that rewires certain neural pathways. Could they have had a chemical attack or a radio, a micro, like a wave attack on Trump? There are machines that actually emit these style. There's Northrop Grumman and Lockheed Martin and Raytheon all have pages about this style of technology on their websites openly, and how they're testing it and how it can be used in battle. Reports indicate there may have been a third attempt on Trump's life. Approximately 20 patriots who attended Trump's high-energy rally in Tucson had to go to the ER. They suffer from symptoms of blurry vision.
Yeah, see, some people had to go to the ER. That's just how serious it was. And just like you said, was this another assassination attempt on Donald Trump's life that they tried to pull? Hopefully we find out.
All of them affected were seated right where Trump made his entrance. Now it gets even more concerning. One attendee reports that a doctor told her she was suffering from a chemical burn, says Alex Jones. According to the senior advisor, the Trump campaign is looking into it. So this is wild. I mean, right on the heels of multiple attacks on Trump's life, and also the fake bomb threat, which is a form of terrorism yesterday. All of it's wild. Here's how the local media covered it, ladies and gentlemen, and we look forward to hunting down this story. Are they using now chemical attacks on President Trump? I hope we find out. Here we go.
Supporters of former President Donald Trump that were allowed to sit behind his stage at his Tucson rally last week tell the News 4 Tucson investigators they left with mysterious injuries to their eyes. News 4 Tucson's chief investigative reporter Course Nylander is live outside the Tucson Music Hall downtown. Course, what are we learning about their situation?
Yeah, well, Monica, this is where thousands of people came out to hear former President Donald Trump speak last week. There was a group of 48 people allowed to sit on stage behind Trump throughout the event. They were split into two groups on each side of the stage. One side seemed to walk away without any issues, but multiple people seated near each other on the other side tell me that they had to go to the emergency room after they left the event. Here tonight, for the first time, the Trump campaign is confirming that they're investigating this situation.
Wow. Salute to Benny for bringing the information. I have no idea about this. I did watch the rally, but I didn't have no idea, like, after the rally, people was, left blind with chemical burn. I didn't know anything about that, so I had to check that out. I'm like, I watched that rally. So is this something that the left is still doing? Did somebody do something? Somebody spray something? Like, something happened. I mean, like I said, we got to get to the bottom of it. I see if Benny going to do a follow-up on it. Because like I said, I didn't know anything about it. But if I find anything out about it, I will come back with another video. But hopefully we get to the bottom of it. And Kamala Harris, bro, it's just all these threats from the left, from Kamala. Now they going after Donald Trump supporters. So, I mean, it's just getting ridiculous. It's like it's getting worse and worse the closer we get to election. It's getting worse. So, like I said, y'all, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. That way you can stay up to date with everything. Like I said, if I find out any more information, I will be back with another video or a live stream. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.